What's up? I Discover back with another video. Let's get right to it. Getting back to the lakes, part three, the Real Trinity. You know, I got the three lakes. If you seen part one, part two, there's a part one and part two. This will be part three. Where I explain the lakes, with the meaning of the lakes. You can go back to part one and part two. But I'm gonna briefly tell you, that this the Vulture Lake of the three lakes represents Isis. This is, I don't know what they call this, but some people say it signifies the crown or it stands for the crown. And, but it's Osiris. You go back and look at other videos, it stands for Osiris. And the great God, we got the face of a God on water. And all of this stuff that you can only see from the air. You got to be flying to see this. They say the Vulture Lake is 3 miles long, about a mile and a half wide. This probably like a mile and a half wide, something like that, and about the same length. This is nearly 2 miles long and about a mile that is as long as the length. God Haru, you know, just a big head of water, and then we know we have some big heads that were found right in this area, the Olmec. Yes, the great Olmecs. Look at this. Huge heads, like 20 feet tall, weighing about 10 to 15, 20 tons. Like, what is this? These dudes have like helmets on their heads. Um, they were flying, look like. Some of these dudes got blue tubes in their ear. Guys, been in Mexico forever. They call them the mother civilization of the Americas. But they was here from the beginning of the Americas. From the beginning. That's nice. I don't know what that is, but that's nice. Says in Madrid. It's been a long journey, since 2012, looking at these lakes, and just it's been I've been taking on all types of journeys, and one thing I've known or I found out is we did not come from Africa. The brown people that you want to call African Americans and all these people in the Caribbean and Brazil and what have you, Cuba, we did not come from Africa. That's what this journey has showed me. We from here, we've been here forever, since the lands was one. That's what was told to me, when I was on this journey. I was trying to figure out how long it's been here. I don't know why I'm finding this, how long it's been here, and I don't know if I was daydreaming, night dreaming, morning dreaming, but this was put in my head that I was told that they was there when the land was one. They told me we was here when the land was one. And I came to the I gotta come to the conclusion that all of these pyramids they ran concurrent. They ran concurrent. Millions and millions of years. It's not thousands. And another thing I come to understand, the black man, the brown man, as you want to call him, the black man, we can't be charted. You don't know how long we've been here. You can't find a beginning for us. because it don't seem like we came from this planet. We came from somewhere else, seem like at the beginning of the planet or something like that. But look like these dudes, the Egyptians, they didn't come after somebody after Kush and learn it from somebody. These dudes landed fully equipped, doing all types of stuff, flying. We know they had to be flying because of NASCAR lines and all this type of stuff. But you got to be flying to see this. You have to be flying to see this. But we got to figure out, what they was flying, like how they built this, how you gonna put a face on a lake that's gonna be millions of years old and the face still be there, and whose soul is to this chemical plant that's putting stuff on all this stuff that used to have buildings. This holy land, this wasn't for sale. Nobody came to me about this shit, but like I said, we did not come from Africa. I'm like the rest of y'all. I watched it. Roots, roots, roots. That story, it had all of us. It had all of us. Alex Haley wrote the autobiography of Malcolm X. But come to find out, do a little research, you find out Alex Haley did not write Roots. Alex Haley didn't write Roots. Alex Haley got sued and lost because there was this Caucasian fellow that actually wrote Roots. Alex Haley lost. I mean, he was plagiarizing and adding stuff to the autobiography of Malcolm X too. Not to just tarnish Alex Haley, but look it up. Alex Haley got sued. He didn't write Roots. Native or indigenous people of Western Hemisphere, aka Indians, built pyramids and pyramid mounds, just like the ancient Egyptians. This synonymous comparison of both cultures from opposite sides of the world is because they both were genetically linked. They both are the same people. During the time of Pangea, a Greek name means all one, all of the continents on the planet Earth were one landmass. People lived and thrived during this time of Pangea. That's what I'm saying. It was one land, seemed to be one people and one language. The black Indians met by the Spaniards in Louisiana in 1543. In Louisiana. That's where I'm from. New Orleans. If you're a native, it's always New Orleans. If you hear New Orleans, they're not from New Orleans. It's New Orleans. It's not New Orleans. It's New Orleans. Like I said, we did not come from Africa. Look at this definition of American from the Webster Dictionary, 1828. I want to say it was the first edition of the Webster Dictionary. And here's what it says. A native of America, originally applied to the aboriginals or copper colored races found here by the Europeans, but now applied to the descendants of the Europeans born in America. Now, so what that mean? What that mean? Let's look and see what's copper colored. Already got Google images pulled up. You can see me put copper colored people Boom. Look what we got. Immediately you see this one right here. It's the penny at be copper. What's closer to copper? This or this? You be the judge. Go down this. You just, showing who's copper. Look at this. The Washington Redskin thing. Come on with it. Come on. Let's go. This Mexico. Mexico. Come on. Let's go with it. Come on, man. That's all I'm saying. Part three is me understanding, showing you that understanding that we did not come from Africa. The blacks that are in the Americas, we did not come from Africa. It's no proof, no slave ships. Give me some slave ships. You can't give me no slave ships. And can someone tell me why 500 million people got taken off that continent and we don't have verbal history of them saying, uncle, my great grandfather. That's only, that's not that many, hundreds of years ago. That's hundreds of years ago. We have history preserved from thousands of years, millions of years. But you know how it is in the black community. We pass verbal history on, so why we don't have like at least a million stories, but you ask the Africans where they learned about slavery at, they say in school, so I'm gonna leave it on this note, that, the next video I'll be talking about the language, that's been left that you only can see from the air that's around, the lakes. They left messages. I can't decipher them, but we'll see. High discoverer. Eventually, I want the whole world to mention me.